That's where they'll have tonight's opening possession.
Looks like number 46 there for the Buckeyes getting down the field first. That's David Rudder making a tackle.
Adam Harris, that quarterback for Athens. He wears 21 and he has big shoes to fill. Bulldogs first down and 10, opening play of this ball game. Man in motion on the left side, handoff on the left side, and not a whole lot there. Good defense by Nelsonville-York.
Looks like Charlie Wynn might have been in on that tackle, and Eric Davis. Kind of hard to see from the far side of the field right now.
Looked like it might have been a gain of 1. Brings up second down and 9 for Athens. Actually, they spotted at the 25. Second down and 8 for the Bulldogs. Harris over center. Hewitt in motion on the left side. He takes the handoff on the left side, and he'll go down after.
Got a ball down, and it looks like the Buckeyes might have got on it. Looks like they did call that, called him down.
It'll be a gain of 1. It's 3rd and 7 for the Bulldogs on their own 26-yard line.
I saw the Buckeyes running for that ball, and I looked like he put it down on the ground, and saw 2 or 3 jerseys after it.
So let's see if the Bulldogs will put it in the air on 3rd and 7 on their own 26. Hewitt in motion on the left side. Back to pass is Adam Harris. Throws over the middle, and it is complete to Jared Wren, and he'll take it out to the Athens 39-yard line on a first down completion.
And that, like we talked earlier, Wren is definitely going to be his main target all year. Big target going across the middle of that field.
10.5 minutes to play in the opening quarter. Athens got the football first, and they pick up a first down. Ball spotted on their own 37-yard line. First down and 10. Handoff around the left side. The running back tripped up. No gain on the play. Nice play by Stephen Young on the right side of the Buckeye defense.
Stalter, the ball carrier for the Bulldogs.
Of course, mighty Steve Young started as a sophomore at that defensive end position last year. He's listed at 5'6", 142 pounds, and one of the hardest hitters on this team.
And I'll tell you, and he's quick, and he can make you look crazy out there.
Second down and 10 for Athens. Coming around on this side is the running back, Chris Stalter, and he gets back to the line of scrimmage. Might have picked up 1 to the 38. And it'll bring up 3rd and 9.
Eric Davis staying home. Like I had mentioned, I tell you, in this swing tee, you're going to see all kinds of misdirection. And they take that guy in motion one way, bring Stalter back this way.
3rd down and 9 for Athens on their own 38-yard line. Buckeyes hoping to hold and get their first offensive possession of the season. Back to pass is Harris, rolling on the left side. He will run with it. David Jolly's out there, and he'll bring him down. He's short of the first down. He'll pick up about 5, but he'll be well short of an Athens first down.
Real surprised they put Wren on this close side and rolled out toward the bench and didn't even look this side to Jared Wren.
4th down and 4 for Athens on their own 43-yard line. And Athens will punt it away. Jared Wren will do the punting. Buckeyes with Eric Davis and David Jolly back deep to receive the punt. Nice snap. Wren gets it away. It's heading on Davis's side, but he'll let it go, and it bounces out of bounds. And the Buckeyes will have their first possession right around their own 13-yard line.
Nice punt by Jared Wren, about 45 yards.
Nice, hot, humid, sultry evening here at Athens High School. And some reports say it's the hottest day of the year, and wouldn't you know it, on our first football Friday night.
You're going to see a lot of the guys getting plenty of water in. This is perfect cramp weather, so you're going to see plenty of water pushed in by that trainer tonight.
Of course, the Buckeyes with Jay Edwards back at quarterback. He's just a sophomore, started as a freshman last year, and he's been impressive throwing the ball in the scrimmages.
You'll see someone new back there at tailback. That's going to be Robert Gabriel replacing Brandon Maiden.
Looked like Bear Lewis carried the ball on that play. And he's going to pick up 2, and it brings up 2nd down and 8 for the Buckeyes. Ball resting at the Nelsonville-York, just outside the 15-yard line. 2nd down and 8 for Nelsonville-York. Jay Edwards over center. Pitch out coming to this side. Gabriel trying to get to the outside, and he's tripped up. He'll gain some positive yardage for the Buckeyes, but not a whole lot.
The Bulldogs did a good job. They followed the pulling guard out here on that flip play and was able to get behind Gabriel and trip him up.
He'll pick up about 3, and it brings up a 3rd and a short 5 for the Buckeyes. Ball at the Buckeye 19-yard line. Jolly, Lewis, and Gabriel in the Buckeye backfield as Jay Edwards over center. And we have a whistle.
Pointing toward the Buckeyes.
So it'll bring up a 3rd down and 10 situation for the Buckeyes, a long 9 situation. Offsides on Nelsonville-York.
That'll definitely change the play call there for the Buckeyes. I believe looked like it was going to be a pitch to Jolly, and now I wouldn't be surprised to see it spread it out a little bit.
David Jolly jogs back in with another Buckeye play here on a 3rd down and a long 9 situation.
Tell you, the Bulldogs in both scrimmages definitely had a problem defending the pass, and I bet Jay puts one up right here.
Buckeyes out of the eye. Edwards back to pass, looking for a receiver, throws to David Jolly. He pulls it down, and he takes it out for a Buckeye 1st down on a gain of about 10. Buckeyes 1st and 10 on their own 25.
Nice catch by Jolly. Jolly went up and was made that catch and was able to get those 2 more yards that he needed for that 1st down.
13-yard pass completion.
6:40 to play here in the 1st quarter at Athens High School. We've got an official timeout. Other games of interest tonight. Trimble at Maysville. Tomcats are loaded once again in the Hocking division, as the Buckeyes are in the high division of the TVC.
Should be a good week 5.
Buckeyes 1st down and 10 on their own 25-yard line. Pitch out coming to this side. It's Charlie Wind, I believe, with it.
It is Charlie Wind.
And he'll take it out to the Buckeye 35, close to another Nelsonville-York 1st down. And it's 2nd down and a short 1 for Nelsonville-York. Nice carry, nice blocking. Buckeyes execute on that one. 6 minutes to play in the opening quarter, no score. Buckeyes with their first possession. Pitch out to Bear Lewis on the right side, and he's hit, and he's dropped.
He will be close. Looks like he might have enough for that 1st down. He's going to be awful close.
They spot it just short of the 35, and it's 3rd down for Nelsonville-York. So let's see if they do the same thing as far as the ball carrier, Bear Lewis, but this time between the tackles and pick up this 1st down.
I also wouldn't be surprised if we see Jay just do a quarterback sneak right here and pick this up.
Buckeyes out of the power eye. Edwards keeps it himself, looking for the 1st down, and he's got it. He'll pick up about 2 or 3 yards on the play. Just needed a half yard.
Tell you, they fake that power with Gabriel in the middle of the field, and Jay keeps it and bootlegs it around. Looks like the Bulldogs were ready for it, and Jay was able to tuck the ball in and get about 3 yards for that 1st down.
Buckeyes 1st and 10 on their own 37-yard line. We've got a timeout on the field. 5:18 to play in the 1st quarter, no score. Buckeyes coming to the line of scrimmage. 1st down and 10 out of the I formation. Buckeyes on their own 37-yard line.
I tell you, the Bulldogs defensive backs are playing 12 to 13 yards off.
Edwards being rushed, rolls, running with the football. He'll get some positive yardage. And he's hit and dropped right around the first down marker. Nice run by Jay Edwards.
I tell you, I can guarantee you the Bulldogs are not going to let us throw the ball deep tonight. Hewitt on this side was a good 12, 13 yards off of Eric Davis.
Looked like Jay Edwards having a little helmet problems. Got it corrected. First down and 10 Buckeyes. Nice run by Jay Edwards. First and 10 Buckeyes on their own 48. 4:48 to play in the opening quarter, no score.
Joey Smeltzer in tailback now for the Buckeyes.
Buckeyes out of the power I formation. And Schmelzer will take the handoff, and he loses the football. And Athens has it.
Smeltzer had broke the line of scrimmage and had the ball out, and one of the main things is keeping that ball covered.
So Athens will have it on their own 40 after the Buckeye turnover.
Looks like he had picked up about 6 or 7 yards before the fumble, and you just got to cover that ball up. That's kind of a new position for Smeltzer this year.
4.5 minutes to play in the first quarter. Athens now with their second possession. No score in the contest. Adam Harris at quarterback. Hands it off around the left side. The running backs hit and drop for a nice loss.
Looks like John McCullough in there on the first initial hit, and Steve Young finished it up. Looks like about a 6-yard loss there for the Bulldogs.
Ball marked back at the 35 of Athens. And it's second down and about 15. Hewitt in motion on the left side.
Ball on the ground.
Ball is loose. That's it. The Buckeyes got it. They do. So Athens returns the favor. And the Buckeyes now with excellent field position at the Athens 35.
So you'll see a lot of that when the Bulldogs do that motion there with trying to do that fake in there with Hewitt. Timing has to be perfect, and that's the result that can happen if if quarterback don't get turned around quick enough or the tailback runs into him. You will see a ball on the ground a lot.
3:52 to play in the first quarter. Buckeyes at the Athens 35-yard line, first down and 10. Pitch out on this side to Gabriel, cuts it up, but he's dragged down by the second defender, Stephen Linder.
Tell you, Gabriel, Rob has got probably the best speed on the team this year, and to get him out in the open could be dangerous. And I tell you, the Bulldogs are just tackling from behind right now. They're following that pulling guard, and they're able to get him before he hits the line of scrimmage.
Buckeyes second down and about 11. 1-yard loss on that last play. At the Athens 36. Back to pass, Edwards. Throws down the field, and it's incomplete. Eric Davis pulls it in, but he's out of bounds with the football. So the Buckeyes now facing 3rd and 11 at the Athens 36.
Hey, the Buckeyes returned 2 excellent receivers this year in Jolly and Davis. They made some huge catches down the stretch last year for them.
Buckeyes splitting wind, and Jolly out to the right and Davis to the left as Edwards will go out of the shotgun on 3rd and 11. Looking for a receiver, throwing long on the left side towards Eric Davis, and he's taken down. And a flag does come in, and looked like the ball was not going to be completed, but the Athens player looked to just tackle Eric Davis out there.
I tell you, in high school football, it makes no difference where that ball's at. You make contact, whether it's a catchable ball or not, it's going to be a penalty.
Officials talking things over. Pass interference on Athens, so the Buckeyes will have a first down. 3 minutes, 6 seconds to play in the first quarter.
Once again, you can see Hewitt playing a good 15 yards off of Davis.
They mark it off. First down and 10 for the Buckeyes at the Athens 25. Pardon me, the ball spotted at the 20-yard line. First down and 10. And a flag comes in on the far side.
And we're going to have motion on the Buckeyes. Looks like they whistled it in, and we had thought they already did, and we stopped on the whistle.
That's exactly what looked like it happened there. That official just blew the whistle saying start the play, and the Buckeyes thought that they were wanting to stop the play, and now they call legal procedure on Nelsonville-York. So first and 15 now at the Athens 25.
There's some butterflies out there right now. Your first league game, or first game of the year, and
Joe Schmelzer will take the handoff on the left side, and he'll be taken down. Not much there on the left side.
Carpinelli in on the tackle for the Bulldogs, and nice job by the Bulldogs. They were able to stretch that play out, and looks like no gain in there for Schmelzer.
It brings up second down and 15. 2:42 to play in the first period. Jolly split out wide to the right. Now brings it back in towards the line. Edwards on the option, pitches out to Gabriel, cuts it up. Gabriel with all that speed and quickness. Nice game.
You could tell as soon as he got that ball, he had just a little bit of room. You could see him kick it in, and just one player tripped him up. Nice game by Gabriel. Nice job by Jay, too. He was able to stretch that option out and pitch it at the last second.
It's going to bring up third down for the Buckeyes, and looks like third down and about 3. 2 minutes, 18 seconds to play in the first quarter. Of course, the Buckeyes in 4-down territory. Hand off to Bear Lewis on the left side, and Athens right there to stack it up.
I tell you, I don't even think he got maybe a yard on the play, and nice job up front by that Bulldog defense.
He picks up 1, but it brings up 4th and 2 for the Buckeyes. Ball resting at the Athens 13. And we got a timeout on the field with 1:45 to play in the first quarter. Buckeyes facing a 4th down and 2 situation. No score. So here we go. Buckeyes facing a 4th down and 2 at the Athens 13-yard line. Jay Edwards over center. And a flag comes in as the handoff goes to Bear Lewis on the right side. He's going right behind Mike McLean.
And I'm guessing that looking at the Bulldogs, we got another offside play on the Buckeyes.
So that'd make it 4th down and 7. So now we'll see a pass for the Buckeyes. 4th and 7 at the Athens 18.
I tell you, as far off as the defensive backs for the Bulldogs are playing, I tell you, a nice little hitch play right there would be open. But then again, I see a T formation. It could be Jolly to the farthest side right here.
Pitch out coming to this side to Jolly. And he loses the football. And it don't matter either way because he was well short of a Buckeye first down. The Buckeyes on 4th and 7 elect to run for the first down, and Athens has held.
Hey, that's the one thing we definitely don't want to do. We don't want to give the Bulldogs confidence, and it's growing over on that side of the field right now.
1:37 to play in the first quarter. No score, and Athens will take over on their own 18-yard line. Man in motion on the left side. Running back takes it right up the middle. It's Mitch Spires on the carry, and he has a nice gain for Athens. Jolly pick up about 8.
And Jolly on the tackle. I tell you, the Buckeyes definitely got to watch this misdirection. Can definitely gain some quick yards.
Second down and about 3 now for Athens. Athens on their own 26. A little reverse action, and Stalder's hit in the backfield and dropped.
Looks like Steve Young, I see, off the tackle, and
that'll be a loss of about 4.
Big play in there by Steve Young.
So that time the Buckeyes stay at home, and the results are good. Third down and 7 now for Athens. Bulldogs on their own 22-yard line. Harris over center, back to pass, looking for a receiver. Throws on the left side, and it's incomplete. So Athens will have to punt it away.
I'll tell you, once again, I'm really surprised. Jared Wren is all the way on this side of the field, and they're not even looking at him.
Buckeyes drop back Davis and Jolly to receive the punt. Buckeyes should have good field position. Athens punting the line of scrimmage on their own 22-yard line. Fourth down and about 6. Jared Wren punting it. Nice snap. Gets it away. Davis will take it at the Buckeye 45. Looking for some running room. Brings it to the outside. He's got some. Eric Davis still on his feet. Eric Davis, he can make things happen.
I tell you,
he's finally taken down. Nice return.
And we got a yellow flag down on the field. I saw a holding penalty on that play right when he made his cut. And I'm not going to tell you that way he would have made the tackle, but it was a holding penalty, and so they are going to bring it back.
Tell you what, watching Eric Davis in the scrimmages, he's a playmaker.
Yeah, he is. Eric definitely benefited from the weight program this year. You can definitely tell by looking at him that he's put on a good 10, 15 pounds of muscle, and he's making his statement out on that field.
Ball will be marched back in the Buckeye territory, and it'll be spotted right at the 46 of Nelsonville-York.
Hey, the Buckeyes right now, 4 penalties to the Bulldogs 1, and you know that's right there is keeping the Bulldogs in the game.
Of course, sometimes you kind of expect this in the opening game of the season. Buckeyes now will go out of the shotgun. Jay Edwards out of the shotgun. He's looking for a receiver. Rolling on the right side. And he's hit, and he can't get away, and he's dropped back at the Buckeye 38-yard line.
Yeah, that's something right now. I mean, Bulldogs are really playing deep. We're going to have to try to throw underneath because they are definitely not going to let us throw the ball long on them tonight.
And that's the end of the first quarter of play here at Rudder Field in the Plains. Athens nothing, Nelsonville-York nothing. Buckeyes back on their own 38-yard line. It's a second down and 18 situation as Schmelzer goes in motion on the left. Out of the shotgun, Edwards looking to run the ball, quarterback draw, and he's hit and dropped.
Hey, he's hit in there hard by number 53 of the Bulldogs, and
that's Joe Hill.
Nice hit in there by Hill.
Be a gain of 1. It brings up 3rd and 17 for the Buckeyes. Nelsonville-York with the ball just inside their own 40. Jolly and Joe Warren split out wide to the right. Davis to the left. Out of the I formation are the Buckeyes. 3rd down and long. Edwards back to pass, being rushed, steps it up, throwing long on the right side towards David Jolly, and he pulls it in. David Jolly, touchdown Buckeye.
I tell you, that's one thing we can definitely do this year is throw the ball up because we got a couple of receivers that are just going to go after the ball regardless of where it's at. What a catch by David Jolly.
I'll tell you what, Nelsonville-York with 2 of the most athletic receivers in Southeast Ohio, and David Jolly and Eric Davis, and it showed right there.
I tell you, Trimble benefited a lot last year with A.J. Jenkins throwing that ball up. They had the receivers that could go after it, and I tell you, as the year went on last year, David Jolly and Eric Davis proved to be those same type of receivers.
Buckeyes take the 6-0 lead, 11:05 to play in the second quarter. They'll attempt the point after touchdown. Robert Gabriel will do the kicking. David Jolly, who caught that touchdown pass, he'll do the holding. The kick is up, and it's blocked by the Bulldogs. But with 11:05 to play in the first quarter, the Buckeyes draw first blood. They lead 6-0. Tell you what, it's a nice weapon to have of the Buckeyes when, obviously, if you're nothing but a running team, you're not going to pick up a 3rd down and 17 too often. The Buckeyes not only pick it up, but they do it in big-time fashion with a touchdown.
Yeah, I tell you, like I'd mentioned, Hewitt was back far. He wasn't going to let Jolly get that ball, and he came up, and I'll tell you, Jolly was able to go up high and get it and bring it down.
Will McLean will kick it away for the Buckeyes. Athens will drop back deep. Chris Stalter. Also Philip Hewitt. I'd like to remind you, you're watching Buckeye football on Nelsonville TV Cable's Channel 15. We're here because we care. Timeout called by the Bulldogs. A little mix up on the kickoff return team.
Oh, I tell you, you hate to call a timeout right after a touchdown like that. I can see the Athens coach right now. He's pretty upset about something.
Will McLean ready to kick it off once again. Stalter and Hewitt back deep. Coming to this side of the field, the kick is short, and it's going to roll out of bounds, and that'll be a penalty on the Buckeyes.
Bulldogs will get the ball at the 35-yard line now to start out this series, and that's a major penalty right there for the Buckeyes.
Again, Trimble at Maysville tonight, Miller at Alexander, Fort Fry at Federal Hocking, Logan at Lancaster, that's a big one. Meigs at Gallia Academy, Vinton County at South Point, and tomorrow night, Jackson at Wellston. Tomorrow night, big rivalry.
That's always a big game down in Jackson County.
So Athens will have it on their own 35-yard line. First down and 10, with the Buckeyes leading 6-0. Hewitt in motion on the right side.
Looks like
and the quarterback keeps it himself, and he's hit and dropped after a gain of about 4. David Jolly in on the tackle for the Buckeyes. Looks like Will McLean also might have been in on the stop for Nelsonville-York. 2nd down and 6 for Athens on their own 38-yard line. Looked like a man left a little early on the line. I don't see a flag, however, as Mitch Spires picks up the first down, and the Buckeye faithful don't like that.
Yeah, I mean, I thought that was pretty visible right there. You could definitely see that the lineman started early.
Yeah, that was miserable. He definitely left early.
Third down and 1 for Athens. Hand off to the fullback Spires. He crosses the 45 and gets to the 47 for a first down.
McLean in on the tackle for the Buckeyes. Tell you, Spires is having a good game right now.
Oh, yeah, definitely. It's also supposed to be a low 61.
9:52 to play in the first half. Buckeyes leading 6-0. Athens with the football on their own 48. Adam Harris at quarterback for the Bulldogs. Philip Hewitt goes in motion, and he'll take the handoff on the right side. And he's upended right at midfield. He'll pick up a yard on the play.
And I saw Will McLean again on the tackle. Looked like Hewitt went airborne, and McLean was able to turn him around a little bit.
2nd down and 9 for Athens. Ball resting at midfield. Next week, the Buckeyes will be at home hosting River Valley, and Athens will travel to Meigs.
Hey, River Valley's a team that we just did not play very well at last year, and I know the Buckeyes are eager for that game.
Stalder coming this way, and he'll take the handoff, and he's going to be hit and dropped at the Buckeye 45. He'll be about 4 yards shy of an Athens first down.
Steve Young on the tackle.
Again, as you said earlier, Corey Miller brings the wing T offense to Athens. A lot of misdirections. A little bit different style of offense than from last year with Grant Gregory and company.
Yeah, you'll very seldom see 2 or 3 receivers spread out at a time in this offense.
Hand off to Spires, and he rumbles for an Athens first down to the Buckeye 40.
Hey, I can see Coach Boston here shortly getting a timeout and try to get that defense back together and getting their heads in the game.
Buckeyes leading 6-0 here in the second quarter, 8:22 to play.
Right now, the Bulldogs are doing a good job up front controlling that line of scrimmage.
Athens at the Buckeye 40-yard line, first down and 10. See if the Buckeyes can disrupt things here and get a loss on this play. Stalder in motion on the right side. He takes a handoff, and he's going to be hit and dropped.
Nice job in there by Will McLean, and nice job by the end that time. It looked like Steve Young was able to stretch that out and give the cornerback and linebacker time to get out there and make that play.
2-yard loss for the Bulldogs. 2nd down and 12 at the Buckeye 42. Bulldogs break huddle. Trailing 6-0. 7:35 to play in the first half. Philip Hewitt in motion on the right side. Harris back to pass. Throwing to Wren, and it's almost picked off by Davis, but it goes through his hands and caught by Jared Wren.
Looks like he'll have enough for the first down. Davis looked like he was just about ready to take it for the distance, and it just went right out of his hands.
I think he had pay dirt on his mind, and it just went right through his hands, and Wren with the presence of mind to pull it in for an Athens first down.
That's one thing about this type of offense. You keep running the ball. This is a perfect play action pass type offense.
Ball at the Buckeye 26-yard line, 1st and 10 Athens.
Come on, boys.
Stalder in motion. Hand off to Spires up the middle, and running room for Mitch Spires.
Another big gain in there by the Athens fullback, and I'll tell you, the Athens Bulldogs are fired up right now.
And now we got a timeout on the field for a measurement. And it is a first down. They will not measure. It is a first down and 10 for Athens. Ball resting at the Buckeye 16.
And right here's that defensive timeout for the Buckeyes.
Buckeyes lead 6-0, 6:53 to play before halftime, but the Bulldogs are driving. Bulldogs first down and 10 at the Buckeye 16. Ball's loose. Buckeyes getting on it. Nelsonville-York says they have it, and the official agrees. Buckeye football. Buckeyes needed that.
It's a good time out there by Coach Boston.
Buckeyes get the timeout to give the boys a little rest, but also a little talking to fire them up a little bit.
And I'm sure it was a nice little pep talk in there by Coach Boston. And
Buckeyes will have it on their own 16-yard line. First down and 10. Nelsonville-York leads 6-0, 6:49 to play in the first half. Edwards with a handoff on the right side to Bear Lewis, and he breaks a tackle. Good hard running by Bear. Not a lot of yardage. He'll pick up maybe 4, but actually it'll be 5 yards. Nice hard running by Bear Lewis. He's a load.
Hey, I'd like to give you a tackle on that, but unfortunately I'm kind of behind the pole right now.
Second down is 5. Again, the Hall of Fame inductees just being down at the east end of the stands on the track.
Buckeyes with the second down and 5 situation on their own 21. Handoff on the left side to Rob Gabriel, breaks away. Still coming. No, that's Bear Lewis. Bear Lewis slips and goes down at midfield. I tell you what, Bear Lewis, he's looked pretty quick coming through that hole. I thought it was Rob Gabriel, but Bear Lewis with his size, with nice quickness.
Yeah, about a nice 33-yard run there for Bear Lewis. That's what the Buckeyes need right now. Need to get the line going.
Of course, Bear Lewis just a sophomore for the Buckeyes. First and 10 for Nelsonville-York at the Athens 48-yard line. Buckeyes going out of the T formation.
And they're waiting for a chain crew to get set over here and waiting for that whistle this time.
This time, Buckeyes aren't going to jump when the whistle is blown. Hand off to David Jolly on the left side, and he'll be covered under.
Yeah, it looks like no gain in there. Maybe looks like maybe one yard there for Jolly.
Second down and 9 for the Buckeyes at the Athens 47.
Tell you what is nice, we've been able to see the Buckeyes use a lot of players running the football tonight.
Jay Edwards hands it off on the left side, and nothing there. Jared Wren on a big hit for Athens.
Tell you,
Robert Gabriel goes down in a hurry.
I don't even know if Rob hardly had a chance to get the ball. I don't know. Wren looked like maybe he's on a stunt because he hit the line of scrimmage as soon as Gabriel got the ball.
Of course, Jared Wren was an all-SEOAL player from a year ago for Athens. Buckeyes now third down and 8 at the Athens 46 out of the I formation. The Buckeyes with a receiver split out on each side. Edwards back to pass, nice protection, throws, and it's, and David Jolly took his eyes off of it as it was right there in his hands for a first down.
Now that won't happen very often, and I tell you, you could see where that guy, Hewitt, was definitely not going to let Jolly get behind him that time, and they did run that little hitch play, and unfortunately, David just, I think he knew he was behind him and had a chance maybe to turn it up for a touchdown. And
David Jolly will punt it away for the Buckeyes. Fourth down and about 8. Philip Hewitt back deep for Athens to receive the punt. Nice snap. Jolly gets it off. Nice high punt. Fair catch called by Hewitt, and he takes it at the Athens 18, and that's where they'll have first down and 10 on their own 18. As I said, 4:38 to play in the first half. I'd like to also mention that the reserve game for Monday night was supposed to be played at Boston Field, but that has been moved here to Athens at 5:30 Monday evening because of the field conditions at Nelsonville-York. They are trying to get the field ready for the home opener next week for the Buckeyes.
Yeah, I believe there might have been a water leak in one of the sprinkler heads and had to do some replacing of some sod.
Hand off to Spires, and he's got some running room. Crosses the 20, takes it out to the 24, picks up about 6.
Cranford on the tackle, and I tell you, it's not a good sign when your defensive backs are making tackles.
We're set back away. We're waiting for play development. Time they get to it.
4 minutes, 15 seconds to play in the first half. Second down and 4 for Athens on their own 24-yard line. Philip Hewitt in motion. And it's a gain out once again by Mitch Spires. He takes it out close to the 30.
It'll be close to a first down for the Bulldogs. And the
first down and 10, Athens.
They can't score running 350.
Athens with the ball on their own 28-yard line. First down and 10.
29-yard line, first and 10 for the Bulldogs.
Adam Harris at quarterback for the Bulldogs. Stalder in motion. Handoff to Spires, and he's stopped right at the line of scrimmage this time.
It's like Joey Martin on the tackle, and also Ernie Perkins.
Second down and 10 for Athens. 3:28 to play in the first half. Buckeyes lead 6-0.
Tell you, Spires has been the workhorse right now for the Bulldogs. He's already carried the ball 10 times.
We're at Rudder Field here at Athens High School on a warm and humid evening. Second down and 10 for Athens. Good in motion on the right. He'll take the handoff, cuts it up, and he's knocked down after a short gain on the play. It'll bring up third and long.
Oh, we got a penalty down, and hey, Josh Hodson made the tackle for the Buckeyes, and I have no idea right now who that penalty's on.
Unsportsmanlike on Athens. So that'll be 15 yards on the Bulldogs. They were going to be facing third down and about 8, and now it's going to be third down and about 23.
This right here is when you get in long distance with this type of offense. This is where it really you have a problem converting those long first downs.
Ball resting back at the Athens 16-yard line. Third down and about 23. Let's see if Athens will throw it or hand it off here.
I look for Wren across the middle of the field again, and all they gave us
with it, and he's taken down by Charlie Wynn. He'll gain maybe about 5-6 yards, and the Buckeyes will call a timeout to stop the clock with 2:29 to play in the second quarter. Buckeyes will get the football. Athens will have to punt it away. 2:29 to play in the first half. 6-0 Nelsonville-York. Jared Wren will punt it away. Athens facing a fourth down and 17.
I wouldn't be surprised if we see Wren try to kick away from Davis, which had a great return last time and just had that holding penalty, which brought the ball back.
Line of scrimmage is the Athens 22. Nice snap. Wren gets it away. It's a low liner. That'll be returnable. Eric Davis. No, it'll be David Jolly picking it up. Crosses the Buckeye 40. Breaks away from a would-be tackler. Cuts the corner. 45 of Athens and out of bounds at the 42-yard line of the Bulldogs. The Buckeyes with excellent field position with 2:16 to play in the first
job by Jolly. I tell you, I saw Ernie Perkins coming, and he was getting ready to make that block, and that defender turned on him at the last second. I thought for sure we was going to have a penalty on that, but
so the Buckeyes can take this one in right before the half. They'll be in good position, of course, up by 2 touchdowns and also getting the ball to come out in the second half.
Yeah, a touchdown here would definitely be nice for the Buckeyes.
Ball at the Athens 42, first down and 10 Buckeyes.
Hey, Gabriel's got the speed. I'm really doubting anyone here on the field can keep up with him if they can get him in the open.
Buckeyes with 1 timeout remaining. Slaying over the middle, and it's incomplete. Going for Eric Davis.
Hey, those are the type of passes right now they're going to be open, but just because they're playing off so much.
Second down and 10 for the Buckeyes at the 42 of the Bulldogs.
Nice call, though. I expected this team to run the route, but that one they kind of cut back on him.
Jay Edwards out of the shotgun. Two wide receivers split out on the right. Couple on the left. Nice protection. Edwards throwing long towards Jolly. He dropped it.
I tell you, you really won't see that very often.
And it'll bring up third down and 10 at the Athens 42. And that's two that Jolly's dropped in this game, but that might be the only two he drops all year. He usually pulls those in, and he's just looking up the field just a little too soon before he pulls it in.
And you won't see number 7 drop too many footballs.
Of course, he caught the touchdown pass from Nelsonville-York earlier. Nice athletic play to pull it in and take it in for the score. Buckeyes third down and 10 at the Athens 42. 2:05 to play in the second quarter. Jay Edwards out of the shotgun as Schmelzer goes in motion, and the flag is down.
We'll have a motion penalty on the Buckeyes.
Looked like he might have signaled delay of game.
Tell you what's going to happen here. Buckeyes don't pick this up, then we're going to turn around and give the Bulldogs 2 minutes left on the clock.
So now the ball at the Athens 47-yard line, and it's third down and 15 for the Buckeyes. Once again out of the shotgun, Jay Edwards. Edwards looking for a receiver. Throws over the middle, and he's got Schmelzer. Nice catch, and it's a first down for the Buckeyes at the 27 of Athens. And, of course, the clock will stop for the movement of the chains. Plenty of time left, 1:58 to play in the first half, and the Buckeyes with a timeout remaining. Schmelzer pulls that in with the fingertips.
And about a nice 26-yard gain for Schmelzer.
First down and 10 for the Buckeyes. They spotted at the Athens 26. Clock now running, 1:45 to play before halftime. Option to the left side. Edwards keeps it himself, and Athens covered that nicely. Stalder was all over the running back Gabriel, and then a couple other Bulldogs took Edwards.
Yeah, that was a nice job. Stalder came up and made sure Gabriel wasn't going to get that ball.
So no gain on the play. It's second down and 10. Clock running at 1:20 to play. Plenty of time for the Buckeyes here in the second quarter. Ball resting at the Athens 25-yard line. Jay Edwards drops back to pass, looking for a receiver. Rolling to the left side, throws down the field, and he just throws it away.
Columbus, Dockworth, 6449.
Trying to force it into Davis or Jolly. Throw the ball out of bounds right now. It stops the clock and prevents that interception.
Third down and 10 for the Buckeyes at the 26 of Athens. Ball resting just outside the 25.
Hey, I believe the ball's going to be open again in the middle of the football field.
59 seconds to play before halftime. Buckeyes up 6-0. High snap to Edwards. He's going to have to run it down with some Bulldogs after him. He'll roll to the left side, and he's going to be taken down back at the Athens 45-yard line, a loss of 20.
About a 20-yard loss there for the Buckeyes. That'll really, let's go put them back in punting, punt formation, and Bulldogs might get a chance to get one or two more plays here before the half.
So David Jolly will punt it away. Clock running at 20 seconds. Phillip Hewitt back deep for the Bulldogs. Buckeyes letting the clock run down. It's now 10 seconds. 5 seconds. Not sure if the Buckeyes can let it run out. And they can't. Delay of game, but there's only 1 second remaining in the half. Actually, the clock showing all zeros, but it sounded like the official blew the whistle when there was 1 second left.
I see him holding up two fingers. Must be 2 seconds left. Buckeyes will probably just go ahead and run a play here.
And you are correct, as Jay Edwards jogs back out on the field. No chance on taking the chance on the punt getting blocked or a return to close out the half. They put 2 seconds back up on the clock. The Buckeyes will try to run out the clock here to send it to halftime. Buckeyes will go out of the shotgun. Low snap. Edwards picks it up, and they will throw for it. Jolly over the middle. He's got it, and he's hit and hit hard, but he pulls it in at the 20.
About a 30-yard pass for David Jolly.
And that'll close out the half here at Rutherfield and the Plains at Athens High School. At halftime, it's Nelsonville-York 6 and Athens 0.
I got some second half stats here, or first half stats for the Buckeyes. I have rushing was 22 carries for 54 total yards, passing 125 total yards for a total first half yardage of 179. Buckeyes led on the ground by Bear Lewis, 5 carries, 44 yards. Jolly was the leading receiver with 3 carries for 99 yards. For the Bulldogs, they had a total of 74 total yards in the first half, 53 by the ground, 21 in the air, and they're led by Spires with 11 carries for 45 yards.
Joe Hill will kick it away for Athens to begin the second half. The Buckeyes with Eric Davis back deep, David Jolly, and Joe Schmelzer. Of course, the Buckeyes won the opening coin flip and deferred their choice to the second half. So the Buckeyes now will receive, leading 6-0.
Something that did hurt the Buckeyes big time in the first half was 6 penalties for 35 yards.
Bear Lewis, an up man, takes it for Nelsonville-York, gets a nice block, comes to the outside, nice return for Bear Lewis out close to midfield.
That's what the Buckeyes need right there. He's pushed out of bounds by Hewitt. Buckeyes definitely need to get something started here and get this second half started.
Well spotted at the Buckeye 48, first down and 10. Logan losing to Lancaster 21-7 at halftime. Trimble leading 14-0. Miller leading Alexander 6-0. Buckeyes out of the I formation. Gabriel tailback, Lewis at fullback. Jolly split out wide to the right. Davis wide to the left. Jay Edwards at quarterback. Handoff goes to Robert Gabriel up the middle. Nice run, nice break of a tackle. Takes it to the outside. It's up to Philip Hewitt to get him. Gabriel's gone. Touchdown, no flag.
That's what you need right there. I told you, Gabriel had that type of speed. As soon as he hits the outside, he's going to go. And I tell you, he was able to stay on his feet after a couple good hits.
And that's what you wonder about Robert Gabriel. He's got all that speed, but being small, you wondered how quickly he'd go down. Well, he shows right there he can break some tackles to go along with that speed.
Yeah, he hit the line of scrimmage, and I'll tell you could see him about 5 yards down the field. He was definitely going to be able to kick it in, and safety tried to come up and make that hit, but Gabriel was able to run right by him.
What a way for the Buckeyes to open up this second half of play. A 52-yard touchdown run by Robert Gabriel. Buckeyes up 12-0. They will go for 2 since the earlier extra point attempt failed. Edwards will hand it off to Bear Lewis, I believe. He takes it in for the 2-point conversion, and the Buckeyes lead 14-0, just 19 seconds deep into the third quarter of play. So Will McLean will kick it away, and nice start for the Buckeyes in this second half of play.
Hey, that's what we were expecting in the first half, and I tell you, sometimes you actually come into a game a little bit too excited, and maybe that's what happened for the Buckeyes to start this game out.
McLean puts his toe to the ball, kicks it away. Philip Hewitt will take it. Nice kick by McLean. Hewitt now takes it to the outside, and he's brought down hard, but nice return by Philip Hewitt.
Cranford on the tackle for the Buckeyes. Now we'll have to see how that Buckeye defense reacts.
Athens will have it on their own 40-yard line. First down and 10 with the Buckeyes leading 14-0. Of course, the Buckeyes trying to recapture that Doc Kroner trophy. It goes to the winner of this game. The Buckeyes had it for 11 years in a row, but Athens has won it the last 2 years. First down and 10. Man in motion. Handoff to Spires, and not a whole lot there. He's taken down right around the line of scrimmage.
Ernie Perkins was able to catch Spires, bring him down maybe a 1-yard gain.
Second down and a long 9 for Athens.
And Spires led the Bulldogs in the first half with 11 carries for 45 yards. They're going to try to give him the ball a lot here in the second half.
Come on, defense.
Adam Harris at quarterback for the Bulldogs. Second down and 9. Athens on their own 41. Handoff coming to Hewitt this side, and he's taken down for a loss of about 3.
Tell you, the Buckeyes are feeding off that offensive play of Rob Gabriel, and tell you, now we got a penalty.
Come on, Grab.
And it looks like the official is warning the Buckeyes. It looks like the Buckeyes are really upset with that call. So Athens will get a break here. Unsportsmanlike conduct on Nelsonville-York, and they would have been facing 3rd and 11. Maybe you're not allowed to show emotion this year in high school football. And now the Buckeyes are really getting pumped. That the ball will now be at the Buckeye 46-yard line, first down and 10. Adam Harris at quarterback. Athens first down and 10 at the Buckeye 46 after the 15-yard penalty, and Harris goes down, and of course his knee was down, and he's covered up by Ernie Perkins.
I tell you, Ernie looked like he got him before he even got the snap from the quarterback, or from the center.
Ernie Perkins, an all-league performer from a year ago. 10 minutes, 5 seconds to play in the third quarter. Buckeyes leading 14-0. That's a 4-yard loss for Athens, back to the Buckeye 49. Second down and 14. Philip Hewitt goes in motion on the left. Spires takes it. No, Harris still has it, and he's hit hard for a loss.
Baron Lewis in on the tackle, and it looked like Harris was going to throw the ball, and he looked up, and Baron Lewis was standing right in front of him.
Buckeyes are getting some of that penalty yardage back here. Knocking Athens the other direction. A 4-yard loss on the first play, and now a loss of about 7, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 11. Or, pardon me, 3rd and 21.
That's the type of defense I think we were looking for at the beginning of the game. And
Athens on their own 43-yard line, 3rd and 21. See if Athens puts the ball in the air. Harris back to pass, gets away from some pressure, throws, and it's nearly picked off by Charlie Wind, and it goes through his hands, and that's the 4th time we've seen the Buckeye defender or receiver have a ball go through their hands. And again, I think in each instance they're looking where they're going to go before they actually have the ball tucked in.
I tell you, it was a nice play by Charlie, and I think that started, if you looked at the replay, you'll see the quarterback fumbled that snap again. I think Ernie Perkins is really getting some pressure on that center, and they're getting some bad snaps and forcing some bad plays.
Jared Wren will punt it away on 4th and 21. High snap, but he'll pull it down, gets it away. High punt, nice punt by Jared Wren. And Athens will cover it up inside the Buckeye 30, and it'll be down at the Buckeye 24. 9 minutes to play in the third quarter. Buckeyes with a 14-0 lead. So nice defensive effort by the Buckeyes after the 15-yard unsportsmanlike penalty And it looked like, and we'll have to talk to the Buckeyes after the game, but it looked like they really didn't feel that penalty was deserved. Buckeyes first down and 10 on their own 23-yard line. Handoff coming to this side. David Jolly gets away from a would-be tackler, but then is taken down by Jared Wren, and he ain't going to let you get away.
No, that's definitely one of the bright spots for the Bulldogs coming back this year was Wren. He'll be in there at linebacker, and looks like they stopped Jolly for about a 2-yard loss.
Ball resting back at the Buckeye 20-yard line, second down and 12. 9.5 minutes to play in the third quarter. Buckeyes with a 2-touchdown lead. Jay Edwards at quarterback. Hands it off on a quick hitter to Gabriel. Gets away from a tackler, still going. Nice run by Robert Gabriel.
I tell you, that was a nice job by Rob, because Wren was on a stunt and was coming hard, and he almost got Edwards on that handoff.
First down and 10 for Nelsonville-York on their own 37. We're here at Athens High School's Rudder Field in the Plains. A hot and humid evening.
Last 2 times Robert Gabriel's touched the ball, he's picked up 65 yards.
Buckeyes first and 10. Hand off to Gabriel. Tries to cut it back to the left side, and he's taken down after a gain of 1. Jared Wren with yet another tackle. Second down and 9 for the Buckeyes on their own 39-yard line. Buckeyes break the huddle. Second down and 9 situation on their own 39. 7.5 minutes to play, third quarter. Power I formation for the Bucks. Handoff coming to this side to Charlie Wynn, and he's hog-tied and brought down after a gain of about 3.
Nice trap play coming back this way, and see Joey Martin is now in there on offense, and Joey's been limited pretty much just to the defensive side of the ball. During our last scrimmage against Crooksville, Joey hurt that same knee he had hurt last year, and it's nice to see him in there playing some good football right now.
Gain of 4 for Charlie Wynn. It brings up third down and 5 for the Buckeyes on their own 43-yard line.
Smeltzer back in at the tailback position.
Let's see if Jay Edwards puts the ball in the air. He's back to pass, looking for a receiver, now has some pressure, and he's going to be sacked back at the Buckeye 30. So the Buckeyes will be in a punting situation as the clock runs. 5.5 minutes to play in the third quarter. Nelsonville-York owns a 14-0 lead. David Jolly will punt it away. Philip Hewitt back deep for Athens, standing at the Bulldog 38. David Jolly, he gets it away. Hewitt will let it bounce. Takes a nice Buckeye roll. Inside the 30, inside the 25, and down at the Athens 22.
Nice punt. Nice roll there for David Jolly.
That's a 48-yard punt if my math is right. Nice punt by David Jolly. So Athens will take over on their own 22-yard line, trailing 14-0. 5:51 to play, third quarter. So let's see if the Buckeye defense can do what they did in the last series, pushing Athens back on offense.
Tell you, Athens will get in a situation here before too long where they're going to have to start putting the ball up a little bit more, and we're already midway through this third quarter, and
we got a timeout on the field. Again, 5:51 to play in the third quarter. The Buckeyes lead 14-0.
Go, Buckeyes!
Athens first down and 10 on their own 22. Stalter in motion on the left side. Handoff coming to this side. And a nice hit and a drop by David Jolly. Mitch Spires goes down.
Nice hit by David. It looked like Ernie Perkins again was able to get in there and trip him up, and he didn't see Jolly coming. Jolly put a helmet on him.
Tell you what, this defensive backfield for the Buckeyes is just plain solid. Athens, second down and 10, no gain. 5:15 to play in the third quarter. Adam Harris at quarterback. Hewitt in motion. Harris back to pass, throws on the left side, and it's incomplete. The intended receiver was Zach Quintana.
And he was covered in there by Aaron Cranford. This is going to put the Bulldogs in a long 3rd and 10 situation.
And Bulldogs, if they don't pick up a first down here, the Buckeyes should get good field position after a punt. Bulldogs back on their own 22-yard line, facing 3rd and 10. Adam Harris over center at quarterback. Hewitt in motion. Ball's loose. The Buckeyes are saying they have it, but let's wait for the official, and it looks like they say it's 4th down Athens.
Tell you, Ernie Perkins must be doing a really good job in there. He's pressured his center this whole second half.
So it's 4th down and 10, and Athens will have to punt it away from their own 22. Davis and Jolly back deep for the Buckeyes to receive the punt, and Jared Wren will once again punt it away for Athens. Buckeyes got a little pressure on Wren last time. Wren got off a nice punt. And they got some good pressure again, and Wren kicks it off the side of his foot, and the Buckeyes should have great field position. Official still walking up the sideline. He's at the 45 of Athens, and he's going to stop at the 42. It looks like it should have been better field position than that. And Coach Dave Boston is jawboning on the sidelines. He isn't really saying anything to the official, but you can tell he's talking to himself, and it looked like the Buckeyes should have had another 5 to 10 yards.
Yeah, easy. You know, the ball hit all the way over here by the cheerleaders, and that easily puts it up another 10 yards.
He must have kicked a curveball on that punt. But the Buckeyes still with excellent field position. They'll start out in Athens territory at the 43, leading 14-0. 4:26 to play in the third quarter. Buckeyes out of the I formation. Jolly in motion on the right side. Pitch out on the right side to Gabriel. He's tripped up.
I think he's tripped up by his own man. It looked like he went to cut, and Bear Lewis took the outside guy and looked like he tripped over Bear's foot.
Pickup of 1, 2nd down and 9 for the Bucks. Ball resting at the 42 of Athens. 4 minutes to play in the third quarter. There was no score at the end of the first quarter, but then Edwards hit Jolly on a touchdown pass to give the Buckeyes a 6-0 halftime lead. And the first play of the second half, Gabriel takes it 52 yards to pay dirt for Nelsonville-York, and Bear Lewis took in the 2-point conversion. Buckeyes lead 14-0. Edwards back to pass, can't find anybody, and he's going to go down. He tries to throw it away, but I think they're going to say he was down before he threw it. Back at the Athens 49-yard line.
I'll tell you, the Bulldogs have done a good job. They've kept Davis and Jolly pretty much intact this evening just by playing off of them and not letting that hitch and go.
As you said earlier when we were off the air, you can tell the Athens coaches saw the Buckeyes passing scrimmages because they are just playing deep in the secondary.
I'll tell you, Jay had an excellent 2 scrimmages throwing the ball to Davis and Jolly against New Lakes and Crooksville on the hitch and go pattern, and like I said, they're staying back far enough that they're not going to let them have that.
Buckeyes 3rd and 17. Edwards back to pass, little screen pass to Schmelzer on the left side, cuts it up. Schmelzer with good speed. He's got a first down and more. Nice play by Nelsonville-York. Good play call.
Nice job.
Everybody was looking for a pass down the field, and Edwards just hit Schmelzer out here on the little screen pass and took it right up the field for a Buckeye first down. I believe John Hurd calls most of the plays for Nelsonville-York, but Tom Taggart and Dave Boston will call some. But nice play call on that one. Buckeyes first down and 10 at the Athens 25. Hand off to Bear Lewis, and he's going to pick up 2 or 3 on the play.
Once again, Wren sitting there on the bottom of that pile.
Jared Wren, he's a workhorse. He got up just a little slow there, but nothing that will get him out of this ball game.
That's the first carry in the second half for Bear, and he led the Buckeyes in the first half on the ground.
Second down and 8 for the Buckeyes at the 23 of Athens. 14-0 Nelsonville-York. 2 minutes to play in the third. Oh, and David Jolly's hit before he takes the handoff, and Jolly's hurt. And Athens has recovered the football, but
yeah, there's definitely someone missed a block up front, and I tell you, Jolly, as soon as he touched the ball, he was hit by number 53 of the Bulldogs.
And that's Joe Hill, 5'9", 200-pound senior, and he hit Jolly hard. And Jolly had yet to completely take that handoff, and the ball was knocked loose, and Athens has 1:47 to play, third quarter. Buckeyes up 14-0. Ball resting right around the 27 of Athens.
Like number 23, Hodgson in there at corner replacing Jolly.
Stalter gets it around the left side. Tries to cut it up, but he's hit pretty hard and brought down.
Looks like Will McLean in on the tackle, along with Eric Davis.
2-yard pickup for Athens. Second down and 8 for the Bulldogs. 1:28 to play in the third.
I'm sure there's going to be some in that film room. There'll be a lineman not wanting to see that play.
Athens with the ball on their own 28-yard line. Second down and 8. Ball coming this way to Spires, and there's nothing there. I believe it was Mitch Spires on the carry, and it was. In fact, he may have lost one. Looks like it'll bring up 3rd and 9 for Athens.
I believe John McCullough was in on the tackle.
Buckeye defense really playing solid tonight. I'm not sure if Athens, if they have 100 yards in this game. Nelsonville-York's defense has been solid.
I tell you, in the first half, the Buckeyes was able to hold them to 74 yards, and as of right now, they're looking at about 2 yards of total offense in the second half.
Harris back to pass, throws over the middle, and it is complete. Nice catch by Athens.
It looked like the ball, it actually came down, hit the ground, and rolled out the backside, but they did call it a completion.
Derek Hall, I believe, was the...
They're talking about it.
And the officials are talking it over. And let's see, they're saying it is incomplete, so good call by my partner Eric Dean. I thought he pulled that in, but you saw it squirt out a little bit.
Looked like Charlie Winted came up to intercept that ball again and went through his hands. It was a nice catch, and you could see when he came down, it definitely squirted out.
So good job by the officials. They get it right. So Athens now facing 4th down and 8, and they will punt it away. And again, Davis, and it will not be Jolly this time back for the Buckeyes. I believe it's Charlie Wynn. Again, Jolly was hit solid on that last offensive play by Nelsonville-York. Kicked away, and it's taken by Charlie Wynn. It goes through his hands, and he'll fall on it. Good, smart, heads-up play by Charlie Wynn. It'll be easy to try to reach down and pick that up, but he covers it up, and the Buckeyes will have possession on their own 40. 15 seconds to play in the third quarter. 14-0 Nelsonville-York.
Buckeyes will take over 1st and 10. Looks like they'll be on their own 41-yard line.
Timeout on the field. Again, 15 seconds to play in this third quarter, and the Buckeyes lead it 14-0. Buckeyes 1st and 10 on their own 40-yard line. Maybe the final play of the third quarter. Edwards keeps it himself around the right side. Jay Edwards still going, and he takes it deep in Athens territory with 8 seconds to play in the third quarter.
1 block away from taking it all, and
tell you what, Jay Edwards, he can run the ball as well as he can pass it.
About a 46-yard run for Jay Edwards.
So the Buckeyes 1st down and 10. It looks like they spot it right at the Athens 20. Clock is not running. It's stopped at 8 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Jay must have been knocked out of bounds.
40-yard run by Edwards.
Buckeyes out of the I formation. 1st down and 10 at the Athens 20. Handoff goes to the tailback, Gabriel. Turned around, and he gets away from tacklers momentarily, but finally taken down. Nice run by Gabriel.
Yeah, Rob just keeping his feet moving the whole time and almost came out of there.
And that's the final play of the third quarter. Nelsonville-York leads Athens 14-0. Buckeyes 2nd down and about 6. Hand off to Schmelzer on the left side, trying to break away. Falls forward for a few yards for the Buckeyes. Of course, the Nelsonville-York band under the direction of Terry Robb, always doing a great job supporting the Nelsonville-York athletes.
Nice run by Smeltzer. He's able to pick up about 3 yards, bring up a 3rd down and a long 2 for the Buckeyes.
Ball resting at the Athens 12-yard line. As you said, 3rd down and 2 for Nelsonville-York out of the T formation. Looks like it's Wynn, Lewis, and Gabriel in the Buckeye backfield. Edwards fakes the handoff, and he falls on the football.
That should be a late penalty right there. Once Edwards is down, the play is dead, and Jay's laying on the ground, and 2 guys come up and hit him.
That'll be a loss of 5, and they'll bring up 4th and about 7 for the Buckeyes. There's the Buckeyes in 4-down territory with the Athens 18. Nelsonville-York leads 14-0. 10:44 to play in the ball game. Buckeyes 4th down and about 7. Out of the I formation. Jay Edwards back to pass, looking for a receiver, throws on the right side, and it's short, incomplete. And Athens will take over on downs on their own 18.
Nice try out here by Charlie Wynn. Ball just slightly underthrown, and Probably made a good attempt to come back to the ball, and that field's probably a little slick with all the humidity that's going on out here tonight.
And we had some heavy rains here in Athens yesterday. But the field really looks in good condition for the amount of rain we did have yesterday here at Rudder Field and the Plains. Athens 1st and 10 on their own 18. Hewitt in motion on the right side. Spires takes the handoff, and he'll cross the 20 to the 21, a gain of 3. Pick up a 4 for Mitch Spires.
Number 2 for the Buckeyes in on that tackle. Looks like Daniel Fox.
Second down and 6 for Athens. Bulldogs with the ball on their own 22-yard line. Hewitt in motion on the right side. Harris back to pass. He couldn't drop the balls loose. The Buckeyes say they got it. And the official points to the Buckeyes. I'm not sure if that was Jared Taylor in there.
I don't know. I tell you, I saw Ernie Perkins in there on that.
I believe it was Jared Taylor that hit the quarterback initially, number 55 for the Buckeyes. They're giving him a lot of head slaps on the Buckeye sideline. So the Buckeyes will take over at the Athens 11-yard line. First down and 10. Buckeyes leading 14-0. 9:38 to play in the fourth quarter. Out of the power I formation. Handoff to Gabriel on the left side, and he's cut down after a short gain.
Buckeyes trying to change little things up there, running the power to the right and running that straight dive play over to the left side of the field.
Joe Schmelzer comes in with the Buckeye play. Robert Gabriel will check out. Second down and 9 for Nelsonville-York at the 10 of Athens. Out of the power I formation, the Buckeyes. Jay Edwards at quarterback. He'll keep it himself around the right side. Nice fake. Cuts it up. Jay Edwards into the end zone. Touchdown from 10 yards out.
Hey, the Buckeyes have had success on that play tonight. All it is just faking that dive play, and what they're doing is sucking the defensive end in the corner inside, and quarterback's hugging the ball and taking it out in for the touchdown.
So the Buckeyes lead 20-0. Nice run by Jay Edwards. He had to get away from a couple of Bulldogs there, and he put a couple nice moves on them to take it into the end zone.
Once again, you'll see the Buckeyes go for 2.
Wynn Lewis in the backfield along with Schmelzer. Fake handoff, Edwards with it. He's going to look to throw, I believe. And he's drugged down from behind by the Bulldogs' Zach Catania.
And I tell you, Jay rolled out there, and an excellent play call for the Buckeye coaches, because we've been running the dive play and setting up that play action pass on that backside, but I don't think the end went out for a pass.
Buckeyes lead it 20-0. 8:55 to play in the game. Teams will change sides. Both teams were on the opposite sides. Maybe the heat's getting to them a little bit. I tell you, as hot as it is here in the stands, obviously, just think how these players feel in those uniforms.
And I'm really surprised I haven't seen any cramps yet on the field out of both teams. So trainers are doing a good job tonight keeping liquids in the kids.
Will McLean will kick it away once again for the Buckeyes. Hewitt and Stalter back deep, and it's heading for out of bounds, and Athens will have it on their own 35-yard line.
Only takes them to 35. That's probably
Again, next week, the Buckeyes will open up at Dave Boston Field, their first game at home against River Valley, and it's the first of 4 straight home games.
They Buckeyes definitely are looking forward to that game. You know, we went down to River Valley last year, first time we played the school, and didn't play real well. And I know that the Buckeyes rebounded, had an excellent year, and I know they're looking forward to next week.
Athens 1st and 10 on their own 35-yard line. Stalder in motion on the right. The ball is loose. Let's see who's got it. Players diving for it from both sides. Nelsonville-York says they have it, and they do.
It's been costly for the Bulldogs tonight. I have them down for 5 fumbles, and I think they've lost 3 of them.
I think the Buckeyes have had 2 turnovers. Is that right?
2 fumbles, yeah, for the Buckeyes.
8:49 to play in the 4th quarter. Nelsonville-York enjoying a 20-0 lead here at Rudder Field at Athens High School. Again, Athens coached by first-year head coach Corey Miller. And of course, Nelsonville-York's David Boston Jr. in his 2nd year. And what a first year he had, leading the Buckeyes undefeated in the Ohio Division, and another playoff berth for Nelsonville-York. Edwards back to pass, rolling right, lobs it towards Joe Warren.
Tell you, that should be a pass interference again, and they're not going to call it. Jay put the ball up, and number 24, Stalder, was ran into number 9 for the Buckeyes, Joe Warren, and could have easily been another pass interference call.
Second down and 10 for the Buckeyes at the Athens 37. Pardon me, the 32 of Athens.
Got that I formation for the Buckeyes.
Edwards back to pass, being rushed, and Edwards will go down, and he was down before the ball was loose. Good call by the official.
You have a hard time blaming the line on any of that. Just good coverage for the defensive backs on the Bulldogs, and Jay was able to get back, set up, nothing open, and tried to step up in the pocket, and it was a nice job by the Bulldogs to bring him in.
And Jay Edwards limping just ever so slightly, and we don't want to see that. Be a loss of 3, 3rd down and 13 for the Buckeyes at the 34 of Athens. 8 minutes to play in the 4th quarter. Buckeyes leading 20-0. Pitch out coming to this side. And Schmelzer falls down, and I'm not so sure if he wasn't going to throw that ball. Schmelzer, of course, has been a Buckeye quarterback through the youth ranks.
Yeah, Joe, you could tell Joe is looking. Eric Davis and Charlie Wynn was long, and the Bulldogs actually had it covered pretty good. And Joe just slipped on the wet grass out there.
4th down and about 21 for Nelsonville-York back at the Athens 41. And Bear Lewis will punt. Again, David Jolly still trying to shake off the cobwebs, and he was really hit hard earlier in the game, and hopefully he'll be okay. Low snap, and it's through the legs of Lewis. He's going to run with it, and it looked like could have been a face mask, but maybe they got him by the shoulder pad. And Bear Lewis will take it to the Athens 45-yard line. That'll be a loss of 4. And Athens will take over right there.
That was a nice job by Bear. He was able to get the ball and still look in front of him, see if he could kick it. He couldn't kick it, and he's able to get the ball out there and at least get the ball up the field a little bit.
6:58 to play in the 4th quarter, 20-0, Nelsonville-York. Athens 1st and 10 on their own 46-yard line.
Columbus 62-93.
Timeout on the field called by the Buckeyes. 6:58 to play in the game, 20-0, Nelsonville-York. First down and 10, Athens.
All right, I'm sorry, I didn't copy the gate. You just see us call on the ground, you say gate number.
Throws, and it is complete. Tackled short of the first
we'll
down.
see you there.
Davison on the tackle. I'll tell you, David Rudder got excellent pressure on Harris that time.
I believe that was Brett Chambers on the reception for Athens. And it was Chambers. 9-yard pickup for Athens. Bulldogs second down and 1 at midfield. Timeout called by Athens. 6:26 to play. Fourth quarter, 20-0 Buckeyes. Second down and 1 for Athens at midfield. And a movement by the Bulldogs. It'll be a 5-yard penalty and bring up 2nd and 6 back at the Athens 45.
Okay, that's the Bulldogs' third penalty of the game. 30 yards now in penalties for the Bulldogs.
Number 24. We're in the mop-up rolls now.
Second down and 6 for the Bulldogs on their own 45. Hewitt in motion on the right side. Handoff goes to Spires. Finds some running room. And it looks like he might have an Athens first down.
He's awful close to it. And once again, I'll tell you, that's definitely been a bright spot tonight for the Bulldogs, as Spires has run excellent in the middle of the football field.
It is a first down. Pickup of 7. Ball resting at the Buckeye 48. First down and 10 for Athens with 6:14 to play. They trail the Buckeyes by 20. In Nelsonville-York with first of 4 home games coming up. River Valley at home, then Fairfield Union, then Portsmouth in a big game on a Saturday evening, and then, of course, the Tomcats come to town.
We've got another fumble.
Athens will get on this one.
David Rudder down on the bottom of the pile.
His grandpa's jealous.
5:40 to play in the fourth quarter. So the Buckeyes will open up this 2004 campaign on a winning note, and they get the Doc Kroner trophy back. Second down and 10 for Athens. Hewitt in motion. Harris back to pass, being rushed, lobs it up for Spires. It's incomplete.
Hey, Spires was open, and man, what pressure did Ernie Perkins and Will McLean put on Harris that time.
Coming right up the middle, of course, Perkins at that nose guard, and McLean at middle linebacker. .5:14 to play in the game. Athens now with a third down and 10 at the Buckeye 48. Harris back to pass, being rushed again. He's going down as he hangs it up, and it falls incomplete.
Nice coverage back there by Charlie Wynn and David Rudder. And man, the Buckeyes right now are just getting all kinds of pressure on Harris.
Buckeyes laying their ears back and getting after the quarterback.
I don't know if it don't even look like anyone's blocking Ernie Perkins.
And he's someone you definitely want to block. You got to put a hat on him. Jared Wren back to punt for Athens. Fourth down and 10. Eric Davis back deep for Nelsonville-York, and he'll let this one bounce, and it'll roll out of bounds. Another nice punt by Jared Wren. And Jared, a solid player for Athens on both sides of the ball and special teams.
Yeah, I'm really surprised that the Bulldogs didn't try to use him a little bit more tonight over the middle in that short passing game. He had 2 big receptions, and that's all. They've only thrown to him twice.
Buckeyes with the ball on their own 15-yard line with 5:04 to play in the game. Nelsonville-York with a 20-0 lead here at Athens High School. Handoff up the middle, and not much there for the Buckeyes.
I believe Bear Lewis was the ball carrier, and nice job. Looked like Spires was one of the tacklers in there with Wren.
The most dangerous band in Athens County performing for the faithful here at Nelsonville-York. Buckeyes with a 2nd down and 9 situation on their own 16-yard line. Jay Edwards at quarterback. And a flag comes in.
It looks like there'll be a delay game on the Buckeyes.
And it is.
So that's definitely one thing the Buckeye coaching staff's not going to be real happy with. Buckeyes looking at 9 penalties tonight for 60 yards in penalties, and I tell you that's not going to go over real good in the film room come Monday.
Yeah, Buckeyes have definitely, along with Athens, have played sloppy in this game, but the good news for the Buckeyes, they still lead this one 20-0. Edwards with the handoff on the right side to Gabriel, breaks away. Nice pickup by Robert Gabriel.
Hey, Rob's really running good on the inside tonight. Something we wasn't really sure. Brandon Maiden filling those shoes of Brandon, and Brandon always ran strong inside. And we knew Rob had the capability of breaking one loose on the outside, but I tell you, he's really ran good between tackles tonight.
5-yard gain for Gabriel. 3rd down and 4 for the Buckeyes on their own 21. Coming around on the left side is Joey Schmelzer, and not much there. It'll be a 4th down situation as Schmelzer picks up 2.
And once again, Jared Wren on the tackle, and I haven't been keeping stats on tackling, but
he's got a bunch.
He's got a bunch tonight.
Bear Lewis back deep to punt it away. Buckeyes on a 4th down and 2 situation. 3 minutes, 8 seconds to play as the clock runs here in the 4th quarter. Nelsonville-York up 20-0. And the ball,
once again, to the back snap.
Bear Lewis. He'll run it here on the left side, and that time again, the snap was low once again, but it looked like he maybe should have caught that one. The snap could have been a little bit higher, but it looked like it did go through his hands. But
he's going to be close, but he's not going to have enough for that 1st down. That was just a nice job by Bear, just being able to get the ball and be able to turn something into negative into a positive.
So Athens will have it 1st down and 10 with 2:56 to play here in the 4th quarter. Ball resting right around the Buckeye 24-yard line. Phillip Hewitt with the handoff around the right side, and he's taken down by a host of Buckeyes.
Hey, there are a couple new players in there for the Buckeyes, and number one's I see is number 56. That's David George, and I tell you, David's had a long recovery. He was in a motorcycle accident back when he was between his 8th grade and freshman year, and I'll tell you, he's that one heck of a ball player, and he's just now getting back out on the field.
2nd down and 9 for Athens. Harris back to pass, throwing towards the end zone, and it falls incomplete. 3rd down and 9 for Athens, 2:16 to play. Again, Athens will travel to Meigs next Friday night.
That'll be a good matchup next week. If I remember right, River Valley had some returning linemen which had some excellent size up front, so they'll match up good with our Buckeyes.
Third down and 9 for Athens. Spires the lone back as Harris drops back to pass. Throwing on the left side, and it's nearly picked off. And let's see if it is. I'm kind of blocked by the pole over here.
Once again, I couldn't see who had pressure on Harris, but
they say it's Buckeye football. I believe. It is. Interception is good for Nelsonville-York.
I believe that might have been Josh Hodson then on that interception. Looks like it did go through a couple Buckeye receivers' hands.
So Nelsonville-York takes over on their own 23-yard line, first down and 10. 2:10 to play in the game. Edwards with the handoff to Schmelzer, and he goes down in the Buckeye backfield.
I tell you, there was definitely someone missed the blocking assignment up front. Schmelzer, once he got the ball, just tried to make a move to get to the outside.
And once again, the junior varsity game between Nelsonville-York and Athens scheduled for Monday night at Nelsonville-York at Boston Field. That has been moved to right here at Rudder Field in the Plains, and that game will kick off at 5:30. .130 to play in the ball game. Buckeyes working on the clock. Short gain on the play for Nelsonville-York on the second down and 14 play. Maybe bring up 3rd and 13.
Yeah, maybe a pickup of 1 for Gabriel. And
A minute 15 with a 20-0 lead. He said first team in. Yeah, that didn't help.
And Nelsonville-York calls timeout. 1:08 to play in the game. 20-0 Buckeyes. $35-6. Last year, Athens defeated the Buckeyes 35-6 at Dave Boston Field. And the Buckeyes are going to turn the tables on Athens here tonight, leading 20-0. Minute 8 to play.
Got a long 3rd down here for the Buckeyes.
Buckeyes 3rd down and long. Edwards keeps it himself around this side. Actually, I believe a new quarterback's in the game. Maybe not.
As Edwards looks like he'll pick up maybe about 6 to 7 yards on the play.
Still brings up a 4th down for the Buckeyes. 4th down and about 5, maybe 4. So again, the Buckeyes, the good news is they're going to come away with the 20-0 win. Anytime you can get a win, you've done well, but the Buckeyes have left themselves with a lot of room for improvement.
Yeah, I'm sure there's a lot of expectations on these boys tonight, and that's a lot of pressure playing your first game. So like you said, a win's a win. They'll go into the film room and they'll make some changes and correct the problems and go into next week ready for another win.
But again, it's a 20-0 win for the Buckeyes. They're going to take home the Doc Printer trophy. $15 seconds remaining in this contest. Bulldogs 1st and 10 on their own 48. Handoff to Spires, and he's hit and dropped inside Buckeye territory at the 47. Clock running.
Nice
6 seconds.
Tackle by Dan Fox in there for the Buckeyes.
And that's going to do it. The Buckeyes have come in to Rudder Field here in the Plains at Athens High School and defeated the Bulldogs of Athens by a score of 20-0. Good sportsmanship by both teams, shaking hands out at midfield. In the Route 33 showdown between the Bulldogs and the Buckeyes, and the Buckeyes had won it 11 straight years. Athens won the last 2, but the Buckeyes will take home the Doc Kroner Trophy once again to the Buckeye Nelsonville-York High School trophy case. Buckeyes hold up the Doc Kroner trophy, showing it to the Nelsonville-York fans. Ernie Perkins, Joe Martin with their hands all over it. The Buckeyes did a great job. Again, as we talked earlier, we all know they could have played better, but you come into Athens and then you leave with a 20-0 win and that trophy in your hands. It's been a good night. A lot of smiles on Buckeye faces here at Athens High School. Of course, the Bulldogs, they do show some hope. They, of course, under first-year coach Corey Miller, and as we said, anytime you have a coaching change, it usually takes a few games to get things a-rolling. And of course, we wish the Bulldogs all the best. The remainder of the season, of course, when Nelsonville-York takes on Athens, in that first game, we're always pulling for the Buckeyes on this side, but after that, we're rooting for Athens the remainder of the season.
I have some unofficial, very unofficial stats for the Bulldogs. Bulldogs was led on the ground. Try to get in here for camera. For the Bulldogs, led on the ground tonight was Spires. He had 17 carries for 62 yards tonight.
Had a good game running up the middle for the Dogs.
That's definitely one of the bright spots for the Bulldogs tonight. The Buckeyes did a real nice job on their tailback, Hewitt. Like I said, these are unofficial, but I have him 6 carries for 0 yards tonight. In the air, Harris was 3 of 11, 1 interception for 30 yards, and his leading receiver was Jared Wren, 2 receptions for 21 yards, which by my unofficial stats, again, he's looked like we held him under 100 yards tonight, 94 total yards for the Bulldogs. Once again, I'm really surprised Wren wasn't pictured more into the game plan for the Bulldogs.
He was just a little too tired from making all those tackles, I believe, on defense.
Yes, he did. For the Buckeyes, led in rushing tonight was Robert Gabriel, which had a big second half for the Buckeyes. 12 carries, 97 yards, and that one long 52-yard touchdown run to start the second half, which really got the Buckeyes going in the right direction in the second half.
Big play in this game. Of course, the Buckeyes just leading 6-0 at half, and first play of the second half, as you said, he takes it 52 yards for a touchdown, and that really got the Buckeyes momentum up.
Yes, it did. And also through the air tonight, Jay Edwards, 5 of 12, no interceptions for 148 yards. And his leading receiver was David Jolly, which had 3 receptions for 99 yards, and all 3 of them was in the first half. Unfortunately, David got hit real hard there in the second half, and they set him out. I did see him walking around. He looks okay, but he didn't go back in any in the second half. And also, Joey Smeltzer had 2 receptions for 49 yards tonight. Overall, the Buckeyes, played much better, I think, in the second half. And as we mentioned during the game, it's not what they expected, but hey, it's a win. They're going to go make some changes. They'll get better and take it week by week.
We'll take it. As you said, a lot of penalties and a couple of Buckeye turnovers, but you come into Athens and you leave here with a 20-0 win, and you're taking home that Doc Kroner trophy on the bus with you. Again, it's been a very enjoyable evening.
Yes, it has.
Once again, the Buckeyes will take on River Valley at home at Boston Field next week, and we hope to see a big crowd at Boston Field to cheer on these Buckeyes. They look to have a great season this year, coming off of a 5-0 TVC Ohio Division Championship from last year and another playoff appearance. And again, we hope everybody comes out and support these Buckeyes, as we know they will. Nelsonville-York always with a good following on the home or on the road or at home. And once again, Nelsonville-York comes into Rudder Field in the Plains here at Athens High School, and they beat Athens 20-0. For Jason McCumber and Tony Ferns on camera and Eric Dean, this is Jim McCumber saying, so long, everybody.